Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to speak to you about a day unlike any other. A day that carries the potential to transform your life, if only you recognize it. December 29th is not just another day on the calendar. It is a day of miracles, a day that God has specifically set aside for breakthroughs, revelations, and divine opportunities. Too often we go through life waiting for a miracle to happen, but a miracle does not happen to those who are passive. A miracle is for the prepared, for those who have positioned themselves to receive it. On December 29th, the universe aligns for those who believe, for those who have faith in the unseen, and for those who refuse to give up on their destiny. You see, your breakthrough is not random. It is not a matter of luck. It is a matter of divine timing. And December 29th is a day where the impossible becomes possible, where your prayers meet God's purpose, and where your faith is rewarded beyond measure. Today, I want to guide you to understand how to step into this day with expectation, courage, and a mindset that attracts miracles. This is December Miracle Day 29, a day to claim what has already been ordained for you. Are you ready to receive it? The concept of timing is not merely a human understanding. It is a spiritual principle that governs every aspect of our existence. Every event, every opportunity, every encounter that occurs in our lives is orchestrated according to divine timing. And there is a profound difference between being present at the right moment and being prepared for it. Many people live their lives in frustration, believing that success, blessings, or miracles are delayed or denied, when in truth, the delay is not a denial, but a period of preparation. Preparation is essential, because what comes at the right time is not only about opportunity, but also about readiness. If you're not positioned correctly, even the greatest blessing may pass by unnoticed. December 29th is not an ordinary day. It is a day set apart, a day where the spiritual realm aligns with the natural world to open doors that have long been closed. It is a day where divine favor is amplified for those who have positioned themselves to receive it. Understanding divine timing requires an awareness that your life is part of a larger plan, that every season, every struggle, and every waiting period is orchestrated to bring you to a place where you can fully embrace the miracle that is coming. Many people do not see this because they look at life only through the lens of human effort and immediate results, but the universe operates on a principle far greater than human understanding. This principle states that there is a season for everything, a time to sow and a time to reap, a time to be silent and a time to speak, a time to prepare and a time to act. Divine timing is precise, deliberate, and intentional, and it will bring the right circumstances to the right person at the right time. December 29th is a manifestation of this principle, a day that serves as a gateway to new beginnings, a day that reminds you that miracles are not random, but are strategically placed within your life according to God's timing. Being positioned for this day requires more than hope or desire. It requires intentionality. You must align your thoughts, your actions, and your spirit with the expectation of receiving. You must rid yourself of distractions, doubts, and delays that prevent you from recognizing the opportunities that are being presented. You must understand that timing without preparation is wasted potential, and preparation without faith is powerless. These two elements, faith and preparation, work together to create the fertile ground upon which miracles can manifest. Faith is the lens through which you see the invisible and act upon the unseen, while preparation is the physical and mental positioning that allows you to step into the opportunities when they arrive. On December 29th, the forces of the universe, both seen and unseen, converge for those who are ready. It is a day when prayers that have been long-standing can find their answer, a day when doors that seem permanently closed swing open, and a day when destiny intersects with divine intervention. Many people fail to experience the fullness of miracles because they underestimate the importance of positioning. Being at the right place at the right time is not accidental. It is the result of strategic alignment, disciplined effort, and spiritual readiness. You must ask yourself, am I ready to receive what has been prepared for me? Am I positioned to take hold of the blessings that are coming my way? Am I spiritually, mentally, and emotionally aligned with the destiny that is calling me? December 29th offers the answer to these questions. But it requires more than mere attendance. It requires active engagement, expectation, and belief. To fully embrace the power of this day, you must release the burdens of the past, let go of fear and hesitation, and step forward with courage. You must also understand that divine timing is not always immediate. Sometimes it involves waiting, And waiting is not passive. Waiting is the process by which you are trained, refined, and equipped to handle the magnitude of what is coming. The miracle that comes on December 29th may be the culmination of years of preparation, months of spiritual discipline, weeks of strategic planning, or even days of concentrated focus. Every moment leading to this day has contributed to your readiness. Therefore, this day is not to be taken lightly. It is a sacred opportunity to recognize that the right timing, combined with deliberate positioning and unwavering faith, creates an environment where miracles are not only possible, but inevitable. To fail to act, to fail to position yourself, or to doubt the power of this day is to limit the extraordinary blessings that God has prepared for you. December 29th is your reminder that miracles are real, that divine timing is perfect, and that you have been called, prepared, and positioned to receive the extraordinary. Those who understand this will move through this day with anticipation, confidence, and clarity, knowing that what has been ordained will not be delayed and that what is meant for them cannot be denied. This is a day to step into your purpose, to embrace the divine timing of your life, and to position yourself for the miracles that have been waiting to manifest. The essence of this day is not found in chance or luck, but in alignment. Alignment of your spirit with God's will, alignment of your actions with your purpose, and alignment of your faith with the expectation of receiving. When these alignments are in place, December 29th becomes more than a date. It becomes a turning point, a moment of transformation, and a day of miracles that will be remembered for the rest of your life. Faith is the invisible bridge that connects the natural to the supernatural, the human effort to the divine intervention, and the desire in your heart to the fulfillment of your destiny. Without faith, miracles remain distant dreams, unattainable hopes, or mere coincidences. Faith is not a passive feeling or a vague hope. It is an active spiritual force that propels you forward, positions you to receive, and aligns your actions with the purpose of God. On December 29th, faith is not optional, it is essential. It is the catalyst that activates the miracles prepared for this day. Every great miracle recorded in history, every breakthrough in personal destiny, every divine encounter begins with faith. Faith is the seed, and the miracle is the harvest. You cannot harvest what you have not first sown in faith. The principle of faith is simple but profound. You must believe in what you cannot yet see, trust in what has not yet manifested, and act upon what has not yet occurred. Faith is the spiritual muscle that stretches your vision beyond limitations, breaks through obstacles, and defies the natural order to bring forth the supernatural. On December 29th, the atmosphere is charged with possibilities, and miracles are drawn to those who dare to believe. But believing is not merely acknowledging that miracles exist. It is a declaration that they are available to you, that you are worthy of them, and that you are ready to receive them. Faith is active, not passive. It requires persistence, consistency, and alignment with divine principles. Those who wait for miracles without faith wait in vain, because miracles respond to the intensity of belief, the expectancy of hope, and the courage to act. Faith sees beyond the current circumstances, beyond the limitations of time, money, health, or relationships. It understands that the laws of the natural world do not restrict the unlimited power of the divine. Therefore, faith does not question, it does not doubt, and it does not waver. Faith moves you to take steps even when the path is unclear, to speak words even when the evidence is absent, and to maintain a heart of gratitude even when the situation has not yet changed. December 29th is a day that calls for this kind of faith. It is a day when the natural cannot contain the supernatural, when what seems impossible becomes inevitable, and when every heart that believes is a magnet for miracles. Faith positions you to recognize opportunities that others overlook, to act decisively when doors open, and to embrace the unexpected favor that comes as a result of unwavering trust. Faith also requires patience, for miracles are not always instantaneous. Patience in faith is the quiet strength that allows you to endure, to persist, and to maintain expectation while the unseen work of preparation continues behind the scenes. Many people falter because they do not understand that faith and patience are partners. One cannot produce a miracle without the other. On December 29th, the combination of active faith and patient expectation creates a spiritual resonance that attracts the miraculous into your life. Faith is not blind, it is informed by the promises of God, the guidance of the Spirit, and the alignment of your actions with divine principles. Faith sees opportunity in difficulty, potential in challenge, and victory in struggle. It refuses to be limited by circumstances, rejected by setbacks, or distracted by doubt. Faith does not complain, it perseveres. It does not fear, it advances. It does not retreat, it conquers. On this day, miracles are not reserved for the elite, the wealthy, or the extraordinarily talented. Miracles are drawn to faith. They respond to hearts that believe, minds that anticipate, and spirits that are in harmony with God's purpose. The miracle you seek may not come in the form you expect, but it will manifest in alignment with your faith. Therefore, December 29th is not just a date. It is an opportunity to exercise faith on a scale that can redefine your destiny. Faith transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary, the limited into the limitless, and the impossible into the inevitable. The key is to trust in the process, act in alignment with your belief, and remain steadfast in the expectation that God will move. Those who approach this day with faith will not merely witness miracles, they will participate in them. They will become conduits of divine favor, vessels of blessing, and examples of what it means to believe without hesitation. Faith is the power that transforms prayer into action, hope into reality, and preparation into manifestation. On December 29th, the faith that you exercise will determine the magnitude of the miracles you receive. Faith opens doors that reason cannot explain, creates pathways where none exist, and calls forth provision from sources unseen. It is not measured by feelings, circumstances, or human logic, but by commitment to believe in what God has promised. Therefore, approach this day with unwavering faith. Speak words of declaration, expect answers before they are seen, and act as though the miracle has already begun. Faith attracts the impossible, moves mountains, heals the broken, restores the lost, and turns setbacks into setups for divine breakthroughs. On this day, the faithful are rewarded, the expectant are lifted, and the courageous are positioned to witness the extraordinary. Let your faith be bold, your expectation high, and your heart ready. Miracles respond to belief, and belief is the language of the Spirit. As you step into December 29th, remember that your faith is the key that unlocks the doors of heaven, the power that initiates divine movement, and the force that transforms ordinary moments into miraculous encounters. Faith is not passive waiting. It is active engagement, deliberate positioning, and relentless expectation. On this day, exercise your faith like never before. Declare your trust, move forward with confidence, and receive the miraculous, for the universe is aligned with those who believe. Let every doubt be silenced, every fear be conquered, and every hesitation be replaced with unwavering faith. The miracle of December 29th is not for the skeptical, the fearful, or the hesitant. It is for those who dare to believe, who step forward in trust, and who act in alignment with the divine promises. Faith is the vehicle. The miracle is the destination. On this day, believe beyond the visible, trust beyond the circumstances, and act beyond your limitations. The extraordinary is waiting for those who exercise extraordinary faith. Those who align their belief, expectation, and actions will discover that miracles are not merely events. They are realities that redefine lives, fulfill destinies, and honor the divine purpose within each of us. Preparation of the heart and mind is the foundation upon which miracles are built. Many people pray for breakthroughs, miracles, and favor, yet they fail to recognize that the capacity to receive is determined not by desire alone, but by the condition of their heart and the clarity of their mind. On December 29th, the spiritual realm is active, the heavens are open, and divine opportunities abound. But to receive the fullness of what this day offers, one must prepare internally, spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. A heart that is cluttered with resentment, doubt, fear, or bitterness cannot attract the supernatural. A mind that is distracted, negative, or unfocused cannot recognize the moment when God's favor is at work. Preparation begins with understanding who you are and the destiny you were created to fulfill. Your identity is not defined by circumstances, past failures, or societal expectations. It is defined by the divine purpose that is within you. When your heart aligns with this truth, you begin to see opportunities differently, make decisions differently, and respond to challenges differently. December 29th is a day that magnifies alignment. The more prepared your heart and mind are, the more clearly you will recognize the divine patterns at work in your life. Preparation also involves releasing what weighs you down. Unforgiveness, anger, pride, and regret are heavy burdens that block the flow of miracles. To prepare, you must cleanse your heart of these negative forces. Forgive where forgiveness is needed. Let go of past failures and release the limitations you have imposed on yourself. When the heart is free, it becomes a fertile ground for the seeds of divine blessings to take root and flourish. Mental preparation is equally important. The mind is the command center of action, the place where thoughts, beliefs, and expectations originate. A mind filled with doubt cannot perceive opportunity. A mind trapped in fear cannot act with courage. To prepare for December 29th, you must train your mind to think in alignment with possibility, not limitation. You must cultivate a mindset of abundance, hope, and expectation. This requires consistent effort, daily discipline, and conscious choice. Your thoughts must be intentionally focused on the positive, the divine, and the victorious. Emotional preparation ensures that when miracles appear, you are able to receive them with gratitude and humility. Emotions act as a bridge between the heart and the mind, shaping how you interpret events and respond to circumstances. Uncontrolled emotions lead to misjudgments, missed opportunities, and rejection of blessings. Preparation of the heart and mind is not a one-time event. It is a lifestyle of readiness. It is a commitment to daily growth, continuous learning, and spiritual alignment. December 29th is a day that rewards those who have prepared in advance, who have cultivated patience, wisdom, and understanding. Preparation also involves clarity of purpose. The miracle that comes to a person without purpose can be wasted, misunderstood, or misapplied. To fully benefit from the miracles of this day, you must know what you are stepping into. Clarity allows you to recognize doors when they open, to seize opportunities when they arise, and to navigate the challenges that may accompany blessings. Preparation creates receptivity. The heavens pour out favor to those who are ready to receive it, who have positioned themselves in alignment with destiny, and whose hearts and minds are attuned to recognize and embrace what God has ordained. The person who is unprepared may be present on December 29th, but they will not experience the fullness of its power. They may see miracles pass by, opportunities slip through their fingers, and blessings go unnoticed. True preparation demands self-discipline, self-reflection, and consistent effort to become the person capable of handling extraordinary favor. It involves asking difficult questions, confronting weaknesses, and developing strengths. It requires humility to accept correction, wisdom to discern truth, and courage to act according to insight. On December 29th, miracles are available, but they are received by those who have done the internal work. They are attracted to hearts that are clean, minds that are focused, and spirits that are open. Preparation ensures that when the supernatural manifests, it is embraced fully, stewarded wisely, and multiplied for maximum impact. Many people fail to experience miracles not because they are unavailable, but because they are unprepared. The power of December 29th is not only in the external events of the day, but in the internal readiness of those who stand in faith, expectation, and alignment. Spiritual preparation involves prayer, meditation, and alignment with divine will. Mental preparation involves focus, clarity, and a vision of what is possible. Emotional preparation involves control, balance, and the cultivation of joy, peace, and gratitude. Physical preparation is also part of readiness. The body is the vessel through which opportunities are acted upon. Health, energy, and discipline in daily habits ensure that when the door opens, you are able to walk through it confidently and decisively. Preparation is also relational. Surround yourself with people who encourage, inspire, and align with your purpose. Remove toxic influences that distract, drain, or mislead. The company you keep affects the clarity of your heart, the focus of your mind, and the courage of your actions. December 29th is a day that magnifies the effects of preparation. Those who have invested time, effort, and intention into becoming ready will experience results that exceed expectation. They will see doors open that were previously sealed, opportunities emerge that were previously hidden, and blessings multiply in ways that defy human logic. Preparation allows you to receive, steward, and multiply the miracles that arrive. It ensures that what comes is not wasted, overlooked, or misused. A prepared heart and mind also inspire confidence and clarity in decision-making. When a miraculous opportunity appears, you will know how to respond appropriately, how to act with wisdom, and how to align your actions with purpose. Preparation ensures that your faith is informed, your actions are intentional, and your expectations are aligned with divine timing. December 29th is a day that calls for readiness on every level: spiritual, mental, emotional, physical, and relational. It is a day that rewards those who have cultivated discipline, focus, and alignment with destiny. The miracle is available to all, but it is received by the prepared. Those who take the time to prepare will step into the day with confidence, clarity, and expectation, ready to embrace the extraordinary, fulfill their purpose, and walk in the abundance that has been ordained for them. Preparation is not passive. It is active engagement with your potential, alignment with your destiny, and intentional readiness to receive divine favor. On December 29th, the prepared heart and mind will recognize the signs, act decisively, and receive the blessings that others may overlook. Preparation transforms ordinary people into vessels capable of extraordinary miracles. It is the bridge between expectation and fulfillment, between faith and manifestation, and between desire and reality. To step into December 29th without preparation is to risk missing the divine orchestration of your life. To step into it with preparation is to claim your miracle, embrace your destiny, and witness the power of alignment in action. Acting with purpose is the final and essential step in experiencing the fullness of miracles. Faith, preparation, and positioning create the conditions, but without purposeful action, these elements remain dormant. Purposeful action is the practical expression of your belief, the physical manifestation of your spiritual alignment, and the tangible movement toward your destiny. December 29th is a day designed to reward those who do not merely wait for miracles to happen, but who actively participate in the unfolding of their destiny. Many people misunderstand the nature of miracles. They think of miracles as sudden, passive events that happen without effort. But miracles are often the result of coordinated spiritual alignment, prepared hearts, active faith, and deliberate action. To act with purpose means to recognize opportunities as they arise, to respond decisively, and to do so with a clear sense of direction and intent. It requires understanding your goals, aligning them with divine principles, and taking the steps that will bring your vision into reality. Purposeful action begins with clarity. You must know what you want to achieve, what you are positioned to receive, and what aligns with your destiny. Without clarity, actions become random, scattered, and ineffective. Purpose gives your steps direction, ensures your efforts are not wasted, and guarantees that the energy you expend produces results. On December 29th, clarity of purpose allows you to distinguish between ordinary opportunities and extraordinary divine appointments. It enables you to act decisively when doors open and to seize moments that others may overlook. Purposeful action also demands courage. Acting with purpose often requires stepping into the unknown, taking risks, and trusting beyond what is visible. Courage is the fuel that propels action in the face of uncertainty, fear, or opposition. Without courage, preparation remains theoretical, faith remains dormant, and positioning remains wasted potential. On this day, courage is essential because the miracles awaiting you may challenge your expectations, stretch your comfort zones, or demand bold decisions. Purposeful action is also disciplined. It requires consistent effort, focus, and the ability to prioritize what matters most. Many people fail to experience the fullness of divine blessings because they act impulsively, inconsistently, or without strategy. Acting with purpose means establishing habits, routines, and strategies that align with your objectives, ensuring that every step taken moves you closer to the manifestation of your miracle. Timing is another critical aspect of purposeful action. Acting too soon can be as detrimental as acting too late. Divine timing, coupled with clarity of purpose, ensures that your actions are effective, impactful, and in alignment with destiny. On December 29th, you must be sensitive to the movement of the spiritual and natural forces around you, knowing when to advance and when to wait. Purposeful action requires discernment. Not every opportunity, suggestion, or request aligns with your destiny. Acting with purpose means evaluating every option, consulting divine wisdom, and ensuring that your steps are in harmony with the overarching plan for your life. This discernment prevents wasted effort, misaligned decisions, and missed opportunities. Acting with purpose also demands resilience. Even when progress is slow, opposition arises, or setbacks occur, purposeful action perseveres. December 29th may present challenges, but those who act with purpose do not falter. They adapt, overcome, and maintain momentum toward the fulfillment of their destiny. Purposeful action is inherently proactive. Waiting for miracles without taking initiative is not consistent with the principles of divine law. The universe responds to those who move with intention, those who actively prepare and position themselves, and those who take decisive steps toward their goals. On December 29th, your proactive steps create the conduit through which miracles flow. Every action, no matter how small, contributes to the manifestation of what has been promised. Purposeful action also requires alignment with principles. Your steps must reflect integrity, wisdom, and adherence to values that support your destiny. Actions taken outside of alignment may yield temporary results, but will ultimately hinder the flow of divine favor. To act with purpose is to ensure that every decision, every step, and every effort is in harmony with the higher plan for your life. Purposeful action involves faith in motion. Faith without works is incomplete, preparation without execution is wasted, and positioning without engagement is ineffective. Miracles are attracted to those who act, who move in alignment with divine instruction, and who pursue their goals with intentionality. On December 29th, every deliberate, focused, and aligned action amplifies the impact of faith and preparation, creating an environment in which miracles can manifest. Purposeful action requires courage to step out, clarity to navigate complexity, discipline to persist, and discernment to align with destiny. It demands that you recognize opportunities, respond to them decisively, and maintain momentum despite obstacles. It transforms potential into reality, expectation into fulfillment, and divine promise into tangible results. Acting with purpose is also about stewardship. The opportunities and blessings that come on December 29th are not merely for personal gain, but for the fulfillment of your calling and the expansion of your influence. Purposeful action ensures that miracles are received, managed wisely, and multiplied for the benefit of your life and the lives of others. Every step you take in alignment with purpose positions you to handle greater responsibility, higher favor, and more significant breakthroughs. December 29th is not just a day for miracles. It is a day for responsible action, strategic movement, and intentional engagement with destiny. Those who act without purpose may receive fleeting blessings, but those who act with purpose inherit the fullness of divine favor, experience sustainable transformation, and become conduits of miraculous impact. Purposeful action transforms hope into reality. It bridges the gap between prayer and fulfillment, between vision and manifestation, and between divine potential and lived experience. It is the tangible expression of faith, preparation, and alignment with destiny. On this day, the universe conspires to reward decisive, aligned, and purposeful action. Those who step forward with clarity, courage, discipline, and discernment activate the miraculous, seize opportunities, and fully embrace the blessings that are waiting. Purposeful action is not accidental. It is intentional, informed, and consistent. It is a demonstration of understanding that miracles require engagement, that divine favor responds to movement, and that destiny unfolds through deliberate steps. December 29th is the culmination of preparation, faith, positioning, and purposeful action. To ignore action is to ignore opportunity. To hesitate is to limit blessing. To act with purpose is to open the door to miracles, fulfill your calling, and step fully into the life that has been ordained for you. Those who act with purpose on this day will not merely witness miracles. They will participate in them, steward them wisely, and multiply their impact for a lifetime. Action with purpose transforms potential into reality, aligns the seen with the unseen, and turns expectation into fulfillment. December 29th is your day to move decisively, act intentionally, and embrace the extraordinary through purposeful, faith-driven action, ensuring that every miracle prepared for you is fully received, properly stewarded, and maximized to honor the purpose for which it was given.